In this video, I'm gonna be giving you guys the most valuable skill and how to use it and how to build up this skill that has allowed me to level up the quickest. Now, this is responsible for me and my offer going from $0 to $14,000 in under 4 weeks. This is what allows me to actually get in front of 6-figure a month guys, talk to them, network with them, and actually ask them for a game. And this is what allows me to do the stuff that I would have not been able to do if I not only didn't have a business, but if I just wasn't necessarily just leveling up. Now, I know I'm out here pretty early, that's why it's kind of dark, so I apologize for that. This video is not gonna have any crazy edits. This video is just gonna give you guys straight game and straight value, and I'm hoping to actually help you guys out with this one. So if you guys haven't figured it out yet, it is networking. But the way I go about it is going to be very controversial to what you think. And this is what is very, very, very important. Now, what I've come to realize is that it's not how you network. Well, it's not who you network with. It's, excuse me, the part. It's not who you network with, it's how. It's how you network with the people. What I've realized is that the more valuable of a person you are, the more and the quicker your ability to network with higher level people becomes. So for me, when I was sort of starting off in the space, I would say starting off posting on social media. Here's what you guys don't understand. I was posting on Instagram and YouTube for months on end, and I still am. And I'm not getting crazy amounts of traction, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm posting it to build up goodwill and to give value to the marketplace. And so there were specific entrepreneurs who came into my life, who sort of entered my path, and saw what I was doing. They thought it was very interesting, they thought it was very helpful, and even at their stage, whether they were at 7 figures or not, they still found it extremely worthwhile and helpful that I was sharing this insight and knowledge to not only beginners, but they got key takeaways from it as well. And so it's not who you network with, it's how you network with them and how you attract them. And you attract them by becoming a higher value person. Now, I think this is where I got it wrong for a very long time. I thought networking was you send out a bunch of cold emails, or you send out XYZ, and then you try to talk to these people. Or you send out, this email here, or this DM, or this LinkedIn message, and you try to see, you go into an event, and then you try to meet up with people, or you go over here and you try to get in front of people, or you join this organization, and that's how you network. The most actually uplifting and powerful people who I've ever networked with have all came inbound to me from this channel. Now, I know it sounds super controversial because this channel only has 900 subscribers, but you would be so surprised the amount of people that see your stuff but just don't comment or don't sub, but they get the impression, they get the watch time, and that's what kind of helps the video get out to other people. Now, they might not watch it all the way, but they get key takeaways from it. And I think that's where the common misconception is that I didn't realize this, and obviously it could be a common misconception, but I personally didn't realize how powerful this was until I started seeing results of this in my life. And it's absolutely insane the amount of people that will watch your stuff. Like I said, they just might not comment or they might not subscribe, but they'll hit you up on Instagram and they'll say, hey, saw XYZ, was wondering about this, or dude, I love what you're doing right here, you totally crushed it. Like Ricky, and I again apologize for it being dark. It's 6 a.m. right now, I think. Ricky, my boy Leon, if you're watching this, bro, shout out to you. I'm gonna go see him this weekend. Ricky actually, I think we met off Instagram. I don't think he fully saw my YouTube stuff, but he saw what I was posting on Instagram Reels. So this was back when I was posting pretty heavily on IG Reels, and I was just kind of getting my name and brand out there. And he saw it, and he's like, dude, I totally love what you're doing, bro. It's amazing. There's something like that. And I think I may have said something or liked one of his videos first, just lit up on a story or something. But he sent me that. He didn't have to send me that, you know what I mean? He didn't have to say anything uplifting. He didn't have to, say anything like that. But what I said impacted him to an extent because I was providing value. What I said, whether it was a helpful, a trick or a tip or even motivation, was something that he resonated with on the back end of things. And so that's why there's this huge misconception where it's you have to send out so many LinkedIn messages and you have to send out so many of these different cold like outreaches to network with people, but at the end of the day, everybody who I've talked to who's been a extremely like powerful figure in my life has all came from social media, and who has like pretty much just been like they've just been inbound, or it's been very mutual. So I don't think it's fair for people just to say that you can sit on as many cold DMs as you want, but then you'll get in front of the right people. Like that's not how it works for me. I've also seen that the better off you actually provide value, the more people actually care about you, because if you don't show that to the marketplace sort of any sort of value, you don't show them that you don't know what you're talking about, or you give nothing in return and then you expect so much. Like a lot of you guys say, I want to network with this guy, or like I want to get in front of the right people, I want to get around the right people, I want to get around you, I want to get around this other guy, I want to get around these other people. And it's like, you can't get around these other people without showing them first that you are valuable. It's like when you cold outreach to somebody and you're like a thumbnail editor. You're like, hey, cool, you want a thumbnail? Or like, my prices are XYZ. It's such like a selfish thing to do. I used to do this all the time. It's such a selfish way to outreach, because you are just like asking. All you're doing is like, yo, here are the prices of my shit. Let me know if you're interested. I'd love to have a further discussion. It's like, nobody wants to talk to you about your stuff because you didn't lead with value. And even these follow-ups as well, if you're running your own business, you follow up so selfishly. Like, it's always like, hey, cool, you want to book in a call right now? No one wants to book in a call. Your prospects need to get nurtured. You have to give more value. So it's all a circle. Like, it literally, oh my gosh, this dude behind me. Bro, you're good. It's just a circle. Like, it's literally a repetitive circle. And so you have to provide the marketplace value. Some actionable steps for you guys are like, get on YouTube. Stop being afraid to put yourself online and show the marketplace that whatever skills or value that you have is irreplaceable. And the only way you can actually demonstrate if you're irreplaceable or not, what I'm understanding and actually coming to realize is that the only way to show the marketplace that you are irreplaceable is just simply by having your own brand. Like, nobody's gonna do it for you. Nobody's gonna post for you. Nobody's gonna sit out here and send 100 different cold DMs to people who you want to network with. Like, the biggest benefit of networking that has happened in my life was not only getting around the right people, but I got so many different insights. It's like reading 50 books all at once, because you're talking to people that are 50 levels ahead of you who've done the thing that you want to do, or on the path that you kind of want to accomplish, and they've already done it. And so having somebody who has already done the thing is like extremely powerful, because they've already done it. They've already been there, they've already done that. And so just speaking with them, like literally just talking to them about whatever is extremely like crucial about moving to the next step. So that's kind of like my bit on it. And it wasn't until I learned that skill, because honestly it's a skill. You have to show up every single day. You have to provide value. And then maybe one day you'll get in front of the right people. Like, it's not guaranteed. You might not get in front of the right people. Somebody might not resonate with you, but there is bound to be somebody, one person, two people that do resonate with what you have to say if you're providing good enough value. And that's where the misconception lies. That's where a lot of things become super gray, because everybody wants to take, but nobody wants to give. And so it's this like constant repetitive cycle of like, I need to do this, or I need to do this, or network with this guy, but you simply just have to provide value. So I'm going in circles here. Honestly, I don't know what else to say. If you want to level up and move to the next level in your business and your life, whatever it is, I would simply tell you to just provide more value. Like, if you're running your own business, you need to get on YouTube, and you need to be showcasing the desired outcome of your product or service. You need to get on YouTube. You need to be showcasing that you're somebody who is understandable and somebody who actually knows what they're talking about within your niche. Then you can stand out, like Hermosi says, in the pools, then in the ponds, then in the lakes, then in the oceans. And so you just have to put yourself out there. There's nothing else to it. You want to network with like-minded people, you want to network with millionaires, best way I've done it is just get on YouTube. Start posting this stuff. I don't know why I look green, but anyways, guys, that's kind of where I'm gonna leave it off. Hope this video helped. Hope this gave you some insight on how I'm not some uniquely crazy human being, but if you just do the stuff that I did and that I'm doing right now, show up daily, show the marketplace is your value, and then just consistently have at it every single day, you will get to the next level, build up your skills, and then you will come to realize that this skill was a hell of a lot more valuable than you ever thought. So catch you guys in the next one. Peace.